Peace and prosperity be unto all who's listening and watching. It's your girl Cashapp LaShaWright, and I'm back with another video. And today's video is no days off. And I know from my experience, I've gotten to this place where everything that I'm doing, no matter what I know it's for, no matter the reason I remember I started, no matter how profound it is for my future, I've grown tired of doing it. At some point in life, though repetition is good and consistency is great, doing the same things over and over again can become mundane. And what happens when things become mundane? You start to feel all kinds of ways. You kind of feel like things are pointless. If you don't see results, you definitely feel like nothing's happening. If you don't get there faster, or you go a long period of time without seeing anything or things progressing in your life, you definitely start to want to drift away from it. You'll lose consistency. You'll lose passion. After a long period of time of doing something, I know from my own experience, I lose passion. Though I have desire for it, I lose that fire, that passion, that strong desire to do it, because at some point along the journey, after doing it for so long, and I'm going to say 6 years now, 5, 6, 7 years now, doing the same thing over and over again, discipline, consistency, investing, even after that long a period of time, the desire in you will die out. You'll still have the same goal in mind. You'll still have the same thing you want to accomplish, because if you're somebody who's very determined, very fixed-minded, you'll always want that. But how do you make the part of you that was once passionate about it, once fired up about it, understand that you're going to have to continue even though you don't feel like it. Even when you feel like the direction or path is no longer before you, and you no longer can see the way, and you can no longer see what's ahead or make the best decisions, because you don't have the answers anymore. You just don't have any answers at all, to be honest. And yet, though you seek for breakthrough or whatever for so long, nothing has come. And you had everybody has many experience where they feel like they cannot overcome and things won't happen and this and that, myself included. But there are some points in our lives where that definitely feels like there's no answers. The road ahead is blocked, or you just don't see the path. And even if you have tunnel vision, the tunnel can become so dark that the light becomes dim. And yeah, you want to work for things you want. You want to be consistent and all those things that I tell you guys about. But I'm telling you guys, there comes a point where you may get disappointed in yourself from the lack of consistency that may come with your disappointment in yourself. Sometimes I get strongly disappointed about where I'm at in life and how things are progressing. And I don't ever regret my decisions, because I always make strategic decisions, and I always make the best decisions, no matter what. But I sometimes feel like some of the decisions I make, even if they are the best decisions, requires me to suffer a little bit longer, a little bit more, and it becomes a real pain for me. Really trying to get to the end, trying to see what destiny lies ahead, or what fate may bring upon us. Really just trying to see what life really has in store, what adventures may lie ahead, what things I may learn, what experience I may feel or face, or how I may mature more, or what responsibilities may come upon me. Just wanting to know so much and not having half it's like wanting to, it's like reading, it's like knowing something about something, but not knowing the depths of it, and not really knowing the details, but knowing like specific points or specific goals or specific reasons. And it's tiresome because you have to be consistent, and even when it gets hard, you still have to continue to work towards it. And when you lose consistency, and because you're disappointed, and because you're so focused on goals and you're so focused on the results, that you lose the big picture. You lose the reasons. You lose the fact that you made progress. You lose the fact that you made progression. You lose so many things in the way of other things, because you allow other things to get in the way of the true balance that comes with being your best self or living the best life. And whatever your decision is, a best life, whatever your best life decision you consider best life, is your choice based on every individual. No one can truly decide for another what their best life is. Only you can do that. So, what I'll say is, some days that you may be disappointed. The days you may get depressed. It's days you may lose sight of why you're doing it, or if you should do it. The days that you feel the road ahead is just like unforeseen, and you don't know the steps, nor do you know the path to take, nor do you know the road, nor do you know what's to happen. It's so much uncertainty, even for people who have faith and believe in God, like myself. What keeps me going is knowing that anybody, no matter how dark and dim the light may become, anyone can get towards the end of the tunnel. Darkness is not the most scariest thing in the world. It's not the most frightening or fearful thing. It's just not knowing, not being sure, not knowing when, and not knowing the full details. Knowing but not knowing the depths. Wanting but not understanding the depths of what comes with what your desires are. Feeling but not always understanding what you feel. Being but not understanding who you become. And then so many things that come with that. So I hope you guys are having an incredible day. No days off can be so many things. I've invested a lot of money over the years, a lot of time, a lot of energy, and so many things. It's a lot of things that I keep on my heart that I don't regret. There's a lot of things I intend to do, but little means to do them. Really struggling to find solutions right now. I'm at my point in my life, but there's no need for me to give up. Now, I've been trying to stay consistent with posting YouTube videos, but I fall short myself. I'll end up doing 6 days and miss the 7th. Something I have to fight myself to be the best I can be. So sometimes myself is fighting me from being that best me. And me not having all the answers, me not having all the equipment, me not having everything I need, sometimes feel like I don't have what I need to move forward in life. And that's why I always speak about the small things, the little things. Always reminding myself that I already have enough, and what I have is good enough, and it'll get me forward and through until I get what I need, what else I need. But sometimes there's a part of me that's like, I get really disappointed when I don't have everything I need. It's good to have the things you need, but when you don't have everything you need, you sometimes feel out of place. You sometimes feel like you can't get there. You sometimes feel like, for me, it's incompetency. It's so many things, because I'm not saying I'm a proud person, though I'm proud of myself. It's just so many things that come with being the kind of person I am. So, trying to live and do the best, being so mature at my age, been very mature for a long time, which for some people can be very sucky. Maturity is good for a lot of people. It's good for me. I just feel like I take on a lot of things, and sometimes those things feel like I'm alone. You always feel alone when you have to do it. Have to make decisions about my vehicle, decisions about my finances, decisions about the opportunities when there's limited opportunities. Though there's infinite opportunities, there's limited opportunities for me right now in this period of my life. And I'm very selective about the things I decide, and I'm very selective about the investments I do. If I'm going to invest in anything, it's going to be something worth doing or worth having. So I just come to a hard place in the road of my path, the place of my life, and I'm really just trying to hold strong in this place. So this video is about no days off and what happens along the journey when you are working towards things and really wanting to see the best for yourself, but not always knowing the answers along the way. Sometimes you get clouded by everything else in life, and you sometimes lose that encouragement to continue to go forward. But that's it, guys. I love you. Have a great day.